Today we're going to talk about another property of matter, which is mass. Mass is the amount of matter in an object. Imagine a jar with a few drops of water. It's almost empty, right? But if you add more water, like this, you will be increasing the amount of water. So, more water means more mass. That's why if you're going to compare between this and this will be heavier than this one. The more mass the object has, the more difficult it will be to move. For example, if I have an empty box and I want to move it, it requires less effort because it's light. But if I add more books and move it now, it's gonna be a little harder. Why? Since it has more matter, so it has more mass. But I'm still wondering how heavy the box is. Let's find it out how we know how heavy the box is. It's the balance. The balance is used to measure the mass of objects. We have either pan balance or digital balance. Pan balance, it has two pans on both sides and it works as a seesaw. Digital balance, it's used with numbers. This G means grams. Grams is the unit of measurement used to measure light objects. For example, tea bag, chips, pen, attach clip, ruler. These are light objects. The other unit is kilograms, which is used to measure heavy objects like a bottle, table, and school bag. And you should know that every 1 kilogram equal to 1000 grams.
Remember that we use a balance to measure mass. Kilogram is the unit of measurement of heavy objects, while gram is the unit of measurement of light objects. And we've said before that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Here we have 1 gram of crushed wheat. You see, it's a little amount. But here we have 1 kilogram of crushed wheat, which means 1000 grams. Did you see the difference between kilogram and gram? This is 1 gram, it's a little amount, but in the 1 kilogram we have a great amount, and each 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Let's check together now the mass of different objects that we can find at home. The mass of the salt is 700 grams. The mass of corn is 500 grams. The mass of the rice, which is heavy, is 5 kilograms. The mass of the spaghetti is 500 grams. And for the tuna can, it's 185 grams. And here for the labneh, it's 900 grams. And for the bread, it's 400 grams. Remember that big size doesn't mean the presence of big mass. So the bread is bigger in size than the labneh, but the labneh is more massive than the bread, which means that the mass of labneh is greater than the mass of the bread, because this one, which is the labneh, has a mass of 900 grams, but for the bread it's 400 grams. So we have to ignore the size when we talk about mass and focus only on how heavy or light is the object to identify its mass.